Unleash Your Truth with Angie, and I'm here with my cousin. And I want you to know this is a place where truth speaks, shame breaks, healing begins, and your story is safe here. Always know that your voice has power, and no more do you have to be silenced. And I want to piggyback off of last episode 7 to episode 8, and I'm here with my cousin Denise Vaughters, and she's going to give us an insight on how it is to deal and work with her autistic son or two autistic son as a mother, because there may be someone listening that could identify what she's about to say. So join in. Come in.
Okay, so like my cousin Angie said, I have two that are autistic. One of them, of course, had behavior issues. So if you're dealing with a child or children with those behaviors, you need to first find out what triggers him. Second of all, or her, find out what makes them happy, what makes them calm. Because if not, it could be turmoil. Like seriously.
Wow.
And I had an incident years ago before I found out that my youngest was autistic. At one time, he was diagnosed with ADHD at the time, and not knowing that it was autism. So, like I said, I had an incident years back where I was at the laundromat with my ex-husband. Well, he was my husband at the time, but so we were at the laundromat and we went inside, but before we did, we told both the boys, do not go up to the front seat in the front hangout, whatever. So we went in the inside. Next thing we know, when we turned around, my youngest was on the window panel hanging out. The other one was up in the front. So my my husband at the time, he ran out to go get him. We both did. And so at that time, my husband at the time got in the inside of the van and was trying to get control of the youngest because he was acting out
all over the place.
And so it just so happens that this white lady comes out and assumes that his father is beating on him. Because she saw, because when he went back to the back, he ran back to the back, through the seats or whatever, and his head hit the window. So in the place of him, the dad trying to get him, that's what happened. And so she calls the cops. We got DSS called on us. Not even knowing what's going on. Like, come on. I'm gonna say this: if you don't know what's going on, or that type thing, stay out of it. Stay out of it.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. Mind the business that pays you.
That's it.
Because hey, they don't have nothing to do with you. And so
she could have just stood. For me, she could have just observed and then recognized, and then I don't know. But sometimes we like to go ahead and start being our own investigator and thinking and assuming stuff.
Right.
So so y'all went ahead. He bumped his head.
Yeah. And so the cops came. DS was called. And don't you know they would not give me back my son. I tried to tell them that he had some stuff going on, some issues.
Was he on medication or no?
I think he was at the time, but they would not give me back to him. So I had to call my grandmother for them to come, release him, because they would not.
And I don't get that part.
Right.
Because if they had any type of reasoning besides that, like a third or fourth call, maybe I could see them doing something. But you was at the laundromat.
Yeah, at the laundromat, minding our business.
How long did it take for the cops to really just show up like that?
It didn't take them long.
Because I can call 911 and I have, and nobody answered the phone, so they came for that.
Yeah.
So how did y'all end up handling? How did you get him back?
Well, my grandmother said, y'all release him, give him back to her.
She did?
Yes. Because if it had not been for her, they would have took him. because of that.
Oh.
Yeah. They
So
like
you don't get a, like, I guess what I'm trying to, like, a certain time, how many times it just happened, and then all of a sudden they just,
no, they like I said, they would not give me my son back.
what did they have him
No, he was just standing right there
oh, but they
on
still
on
wouldn't
the
let you.
sidewalk. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
he had to observe that.
We always on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you can imagine how he feeling, because
I'm
he don't
telling
really know what's going on.
right.
Okay, so
Right.
wow, so
Mm-hmm.
you was able to get him back, because she said for
Mm-hmm.
you that he can go back.
Right.
So later on, I know that was a starter for one. Like, it really took,
Yeah.
because I can't imagine.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing the best that you can as a mother, as a black mother
Right.
of
Right.
3 children
Mm-hmm.
and 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all see how that can happen that
Yeah.
quick. So what are some things that you feel like that can help someone? Because I know this is what I tell my husband about
Yeah.
you. When COVID was here, to have to teach them and try to do the best you could at
Mm-hmm.
home with them,
Right.
and the way that you went about things at home to make sure that they were still being taught and reached
Right.
without having school systems, that had to be overwhelming.
It was. It was
Doing
very
everything,
overwhelming.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not all the way medication.
No.
Because medication, as I know, even for me and different things I see,
Mm-hmm.
it causes sometimes the side effects.
It does.
Can worsen the behavior. So how do y'all do in a house, like a daily? Because they go to school.
Yeah, they
school.
go to school. And pretty much my boys, they're to themselves. They stay in their rooms and they do what makes them happy.
What's their ages now?
My youngest is 14.
Oh, okay.
And the oldest is 15.
Wow.
So they'll be 15 and 16 next month. Yes.
Do they have anything in particular they like to do? Or are they on their computers, or phones?
Well, I know with my youngest, he has to have something that entertains him, like a tablet, like iPad, whatever.
Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. This is Angie Hill, your host on Unleash the Truth of Angie. And that means this is a platform where truth speaks, shame breaks, and healing begins. Know that whatever it is that you're trying to overcome to help others reach that goal, that testimony that you have, that you're holding on to and not yet ready to share, just know in the right time that you will. And we thank you. And I thank Denise Vaughters for coming and spending time with me, lending me her ear and giving me her knowledge and wisdom on how she dealt or her journey with her children. And she did have the 14, 15, and 19-year-old, all of them on different levels, different spectrum levels, and she explained that in the episodes. But she did go into more detail with me, but because of the way that the one video came out so dark, that's why I didn't play it all. And then we did another Zoom one, and that one was just, I didn't get what I needed out of that one. So I wanted to wrap it up and bring you to, I've talked to Denise behind the camera, and I asked her how was she able to deal with, dealing with different spectrums of the children. The 14-year-old, I think she said she was in denial when she found out when he was diagnosed with ADHD years and years ago when he was younger, but he got diagnosed at around 11 years of age. And they both love to stay by themselves and, interact pretty much by themselves. And so with her daughter, she has intellectual disability. And that is when your age and your mind don't catch up. Like you're doing different things. She haven't caught up to her age. She still acts like a little girl. And it peeks his head out with, if you had a traumatic brain injury, people also have it then, or you could have some type of seizure, a stroke that left you that way. But with hers, it was like on the spectrum, they call it, to clarify that intellectual disability. And she's a very sweet girl. She did explain to me they were on medications at one time, Quilivant and Vyvanse. And the Vyvanse helps you focus. I have taken it for at some point when I needed to focus, and it is but it's a stimulant. Stimulants often causes heart racing, different things to happen that don't normally happen with your regular caffeine. If you drink a cup of coffee, or you just so now they have neuro gum as well that helps people focus on their day-to-day jobs, whatever it is. It's a gum you can get on Amazon, you can get it at the pharmacy, but I don't think that the pharmacists have it as much. I know TikTok had it at one time, but those are things that help you focus. But most of all, Let's be honest. We need to pray and get in the presence of God and help, and that'll help you focus. Whatever you do, just continue to do you. That means getting into the atmosphere with other people so you can grow together. And for those that's dealing with this, she also said the medications that they were on at one time, the Vyvanse and Quilivin, it had their stomachs messed up, because it can cause nausea. And that she was talking about how they was zombified. It made them feel zombified and look zombified. And I can attest to that. It can make you feel, and especially if you're driving a vehicle you shouldn't be. Now, for a child, of course, you're not driving a vehicle, but there's people that's grown that take this as well. You should be observed by someone and let them know if you're taking this different medications and different, because the doctor adjusts it to fit to what you need. Every person is different. And just because you take one medication doesn't mean it can be used for another situation. Because there's different medications for different things that people take for, and it's a whole different ball game for many. Like they gave me a medication one time to help me sleep, where it kept me up the whole night, and it's used for sleep. But that's just a quick example. I did talk to Denise about her mental health. I knew she struggled with depression, and back when COVID was lurking, she had to be in a home like many of you did, many mothers, and take care of your children and taking care of yourself, your mental. And right now, we all need to take care of our mental health always. She told me that she journaled. She loved her affirmations. She made a playlist, and she loved her playlist, which is with Jill Scott. And that was just her way that she coped with it. Because even dealing with not just children that's on a spectrum, mothers need to take care of yourselves. Take yourself out to dinner. Let that baby daddy, whoever it is, take care of that child. Take care of your mental health, honestly. And, even if you're in a relationship with a father, you need to find a way that you can spend time to just get yourself some grace. She said she was in denial at the beginning for a little bit, back then. And I think she was explaining, I'm not sure if it's in the video that I just played, about her son that pulled the knife out on her. He got so upset. But there's times that they do get upset, and we just got to be aware of what that trigger was. She talks about triggers and what to do. Once you learn that child, then you will know how to react to that child. And I noticed some of the signs and symptoms, again, with not every child that's on the spectrum have the same signs and symptoms. Like she did mention that he would isolate himself, hit his head, or close himself up in a room. There's some that rock. There's some that walk on tiptoes. They're in verbal stemming. And you heard me talk about, me and my husband discussed that in the last video. So just be aware of your mental health as you're taking care of other people, with especially our little ones. We want to make sure that we're taking care of them. And in order to take care of them, we got to take care of us. We got to take care of us and make sure that we're doing okay. Because there are some times we just need grace. And mothers, I can't beg you enough to make sure that you're taking care of your mental health. And fathers, I don't want to just say this is just mothers. So there's some fathers that's doing a very good job of taking care of your children, and that you are making sure that they're getting everything that they need. If there's a psychiatrist, a therapist as well, you need to get them to one to help them address these issues. And even if you need one, sometimes we just need someone else to talk to. Another parent. Find a specific group that you can talk with. Even on Facebook, there's different groups of autism on the spectrum, and even coping groups. You just do whatever you need to do to help you to deal with you and that child. And I want to thank Denise Vaughters again, and my husband, for doing such a great job with helping me get part 1 and part 2 together. There's so much more autism, and we know that it's not a sin. It's not nothing to be shameful of. They are very intelligent people, very intelligent, and this, they're very smart people. And I love to their boldness. They're very bold. And if you would like to come on this platform, don't be shy. You can email me at unleashyourtruth@angie@gmail.com, or you can also via inbox me. It's best to email me, and I would like for you to free yourself or help someone else be free. Help someone else get free from something they may be going through or may not recognize. And I pray that this has blessed you. It has blessed me, opened my eyes to a lot of different things. So if you would like to follow that button, push that button, follow, like, and subscribe, share. Make sure that you're taking care of everything that you need, that's calling you to take care of. Like if it's a little child, they're humbled. And we just thank you for being so gracious to listen to what we say about the things to look for. And I pray that you have a blessed rest of your week. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. That'll be episode 9. That's coming up. And we would like to see you. This Eastern Standard Times, 8 a.m. Follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. That's just clips of it, but the full video is on YouTube. And I want to do a special shout out to all those that go and comment. I truly appreciate you. I truly appreciate you supporting me. And please share with your family. I thank God for you. I pray that you continue to just explore the world and allow yourself to grow and be nurtured and groomed by grace, God's grace. So thank you again for joining me today, and we'll see you next time on Unleash Your Truth with Angie, and that will be next Wednesday, 8 a.m. sharp, unless YouTube give me a problem. God bless you. Have an amazing week.